Hello and welcome to Redmen TV. It's Jonathan here and Champions League semi-finals, here we come, baby. Whoa. I think everybody took a collective sigh of breath after that. Emotions absolutely shot. I'm in absolute bits, drained. A day that, even though we were 3-0 up, a day that was full of nerves, full of anticipation, full of excitement towards the occasion. And then the start that we didn't want, we conceded a goal straight after 2 minutes, and you thought, oh, is this going to be one of these nights? And, you know, their goal, it seems like a hell of a long time ago now, but, you know, Van Dijk is going down the left channel. It's probably time to get rid of it. We're probably in a slight way, probably too much confidence, both in the terms of the throw out to Van Dijk, in the terms of him going to hold on to the ball a bit too longer. He's looking for the free, doesn't get it. We're carved open 1-0. I think it was 159 or something like that. And it's a disaster. And then that set the tone really for the first half. We couldn't really get a grip on the game. It was just an absolute arse clincher. You know, they just ripped us. You know, they kept coming. It was just endless. Like the ball boys were tossing the ball out as soon as it went out of play. You know, it was just incessant, just repetitive attack after attack after attack, and we didn't even play much football in that half. You know, we sat into their hands. We kept giving the ball away. We couldn't string a couple of passes together. It was one of those of just kind of hang in there, and you know, there's the chance that comes off the bar. There's the offside. Is it offside? Is it not goal just before half time as well? And you know, you can really kind of sum down in that first half really to about 3 times that we passed the ball. And we almost got an attack from each occasion. You know, I think there's one straight away with Salah and Manny. Then there's one with Bobby where he runs through and the ball goes to Salah on the right wing and his cross is a bit too short. And then there's a Chamberlain one right before half time where he comes through and from a tight angle and zips it over. And you know, we were very much just trying to get to half time. You know, we really were on our feet. You know, and you know, it's interesting the way we changed formation. Pretty much to everyone, it was 4-2-3-1 or 4-5-1, whatever we would call it, the way it broke, and pretty much just Salah up top. But we hung in, we dug in. And then, you know, at half time, you know, there was Man City were a bit flaky. The Guardiola sending off the couple of players around the referee, and you could see the heads weren't right, and we really got into them in the second half then and got a grip more into the game. And, you know, I felt like if we could just play some football, get a grip of the game and pass the ball, their chances would come, because they were gone completely gung-ho. And then, of course, like, who else is it going to be? But that man with his 39th goal of the season. The move itself, if I can try and remember, because I just completely lost my shit when we scored. Apologises to the whole of my neighbourhood. I screamed the place down like an absolute antichrist. But I think everybody did. It's a ball over the top down the right wing to Salah, gets the ball, he plays it to Manny, cuts inside. You're thinking, is it a penalty, is it not? The ball breaks on the right, on kind of the left of the goal. Salah takes a lovely touch, and then it's just the calmness, and like a player that really hadn't been in the game, just that bit of calmness, that bit of composure, just to dink it in. And you know, the celebration, I love it, because it's just him here just kind of throwing himself to the crowd, just not showing any emotion whatsoever, and everyone just lapping it up. The crowd goes nuts. You can see Ox come in screaming in his face. You can see Trent, he's like every Liverpool supporter in the land, he's screaming in on top of him, and it's just happy days, because you know, then once we get that you know, it's our tide to completely lose. You know, we're in the complete driving seat. We got the goal we craved, and you know, that knocked the stuffing completely out of City, and we went on. And you know, we started to get more composure. But the Salah goal in itself, I think you have to look at the importance of Gini in that move. Now, I'm going a bit hazy because, as I said, it's right after full time. Emotions are completely all over the place here. I'll have to look back at it with a little more calmly and watch back on the game. But Gini did excellently. Like, he gets the ball. I think he's involved in 2 or 3 phases of the ball. I think the ball comes to him and he pings it out the left. To Robbo, would first time the ball goes back to Carries, he gets it again, he turns and he moves, and he showed a lot of glimpses to his game that he's really suited, both in terms of the first half there. In phases he was quite good as well. Now, it did get over swamped with just the way Man City were just going crazy and the way they overlapped midfield. But you know, in the second half especially, he showed a lot of aspects of the game, because it was a worry coming into the tie. You know, an unknown position in a way for him. but he excelled in it. I thought he was brilliant, and he's often said that he disappears in away games, etc., etc. But he didn't tonight, and I thought he's arguably her man of the match. Really, really good. Showed a lot of different aspects to his game, and maybe that's the position to get the best out of his game. Klopp does like to kind of refine and fine tune a player into different positions. He's done it with various players throughout his time, both at Liverpool and at Dortmund. So maybe it's a glimpse of the future. Definitely came up trumps tonight, and we would have been goosed otherwise. But yeah, no, he did brilliantly in the goal, and then the second goal is classic Bobby, really, isn't it? It's just a press. He gets the ball, he comes in and takes the perfect finish into the bottom corner. Shout out to Salah, just the way he runs across the keeper, just kind of gets a bit of space. And what I loved in his Bobby is the shirt is kind of half off, and he's like, "Oh no, I'm already booked. No, I can't do it." And just absolute scenes, complete and utter scenes. It's like the best feeling in the world just watching that, because completely shacked my cats in the first half. I was on my knees. I don't think I sat down for the whole game. It was just completely done. Mentally, physically, everything just shattered. But then you have the whole relief of the two goals there, and then from then on, we know they City knew the tie was done. They made a couple of changes, a couple of their half attempts, but nothing really that would trouble us, and we just kind of grew into the game and we ground out. And yet again, it's another night where it's not the perfect 5-0 football, but it's another niche to our game. That's game management. It's just roll up your sleeves. It's dig in. And then we all know we have the quality on the counter attack. And yeah, look, those scenes at the end, I was very, very jealous of the guys at the game. You could just see Klopp and the guys just standing there, just soaking it up as that beautiful, beautiful song that's going to be in my head again for the next fortnight. LA, LA, LA. Rounding out, and the place is hopping, and everyone's just sucking over. It's like that's that bit of feeling that there. If you could just bottle that up and sell it, you'd be a millionaire, because it's just it's the best thing ever, really, isn't it? And you're emotionally shattered. It's hard to think logically at the moment, but you look back on it, and it's the runaway champions, as Premier League champions, beaten over both legs, and 5-1 in aggregate in the Champions League quarterfinals. Like, it's not bad, is it? Yeah, and we'll have more nights to shit ourselves coming into games and to be all nervy, and the Champions League semi-finals coming to Anfield. Whoa. Friday morning we have the draw. It's another bit of excitement. These are all special times that you've got to really lap them up. They haven't come around too often recently, but my God, we are back here now. So we look forward to the draw. Hopefully we get Roma. Just kidding. I couldn't. After Bar, they've knocked Barca out as well in another crazy result tonight. Don't really care who we get. Roma, probably, from thinking out loud straight away, is probably the one that you go for straight away with the Salah connection, etc., etc. But yeah, look, we'll take anybody, Anfield, won't we? But there we are, folks. That's been my match reaction. If you enjoyed Liverpool knocking Manchester City out of the Champions League, gives it a thumbs up. If you think Liverpool are going to get past the semi-finals, give the videos a thumbs up. If you think we're going all the way and win in Kiev, make sure to give the video a thumbs up. Watch out, there'll be a lot more reaction coming from the guys at the game, and a lot more post-match reaction to come. The usual raft of content, you'll be all sorted. So make sure you subscribe to the Redmen, and we will talk to you all very soon. Up the semi-final, Reds.